Hello everybody, welcome to Learn Excel. I'm your instructor for MS Excel. Today we'll be covering these mentioned topics: sorting data, freeze panes, get sheet name, spell checker, insert multiple rows. So guys, this session is going to be very interesting for all of you. Let's make this more interesting, and it starts with this, actually one of my favorite topic: insert multiple rows and sorting data, freeze panes. And these are actually kind of basics which we used almost every day when we interact with Excel. Or this is actually unavoidable. You have to learn and you have to understand, and how we can make this more easy for our day-to-day work. And let me cover this: insert multiple rows. Let me just click this. Guys, this is actually one dummy data we have with us now. So how we can create multiple rows, insert multiple rows. Let me go to this, and this is actually will help you how we can insert multiple rows. I want to insert for every row 3 rows, one by one. So maybe how will you do that? So this is actually going to be very cumbersome task to add these rows, one by one. I'm adding 3 rows everywhere. Actually, if I don't know the shortcuts, it will be difficult for me to get this work, because uh, yeah, it is very much irritating work manually if you have to insert number of rows. Now we have 3 rows, we have to insert. Suppose we have to insert 10 rows, and if someone doesn't know, it will be difficult. But today in this session, I will tell you how we can achieve this task in just couple of seconds. Let me do control Z. Let me do control Z to get the data back in a proper format. Insert multiple rows. How we can insert multiple rows? So enter one helper column over there, and you understand how many rows are there. We have 18 rows. We have to insert at least 3 extra rows for every line. So you mean one line is already there, it means 3 more line we have to add. So it means if we have to add 3 more lines, so we have to understand, there are 18 values are there, and you know we have to insert 3 more lines. How we can do that? If we do that one and drag this, how many rows are there? 18 rows are there. Understand, 18 rows are there. If I copy the same rows and paste again, this is actually this is data is already there. Okay, 3 more rows I have to add, and this is actually first row blank, and this is second row blank, and guys, this is third row blank. Now you have this data. Now it goes very easy for you to understand. If you have to get the if you have to get the rows, number of rows for every line, so you can select this data. All right, what is how we can achieve this? You have to go to data. You have to there is a tab called sort. Okay, you have to click this, and how you can sort that. You have to click helper and smallest to largest. So you see that within just seconds we have achieved this task. you know we have insert the rows. You can insert as many rows as required. Let me do that and remove these things. Suppose I want 6 rows. So 6 rows means you have to drag this almost 6 times. This is 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and again 6 times. Guys, understand, again, you just let me tell you the shortcut also. If you have to go to the very end, and you can select this. Okay, you can select this, and you can actually see there are multiple ways. Let me tell you another shortcut also. This is 127. 127 is there. This is A1. So you just press A1 through uh, H127, guys. This way you can select your entire range. I will tell you other shortcuts also. So now if you go to data again and sort, and now you have to helper column smallest to largest. Now you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 rows we have added. If you remove this, doesn't it sound interesting for you that within just couple of seconds we have insert multiple rows, and this is amazing, and if there are other ways, please explore by yourself if we can achieve this task. Can control Z. Now the question is how we can select the entire range, guys. Understand this part. We have to, let me just control C so that our range can easily be covered. So if you have to select entire range, so we can do this way. So it is just selecting this way, and if your cursor is here, you can do control A. Control A is the key which you can select entire range. This is the shortcut. So you just put your cursor here and control A. It will select everything. Then you can do the sorting, and you can do the sorting to your requirement. All right, guys, this is how you can achieve the task. I hope you found this useful. Let me jump to next topic. So we have covered this, guys. Okay. Now sorting data is one of my favorite topics. So now click this again. We have the same data set, and we have to sort the data. So what is actually sorting? Sorting can be anything in ascending order, descending order. Descending itself, from largest to smallest, and ascending means from smallest to largest. The same way alphabetical from A to Z, Z to A, and so on. And when we do the sorting, we have to be very careful how we want our testing sorting. So this is the data. I want item should be alphabetically sorted. You can see desk, pencil, binder, and so on. So guys, just select everything, or maybe this is the shortcut I'm telling you. Right click this, and you have the filter criteria. So filter by selected icon, and you have the sort, and you have the format cell and everything. But here we are sorting, so you can just sort A to Z. So you can see that it has sorted quickly: binder, desk, B, D, P, and so on. Let me put that A. um, mm, we can stapler, we can put stapler, stapler, stapler. Let's see that if you have to do the sorting again. So you have to go to sort, and Z to A. You can see stapler has come on top now. See how easy is that. If you have to sort the on the basis of representative, so how you can do that? Just click anywhere, and you can just go there, sort Z to A. So accordingly it has sorted within couple of seconds. And now if you have to sort order date wise also, you can sort, guys. You just click this, and just sort oldest to new date. You guys understand? If you click over there, Excel knows that which data it has selected. So of course this is actually text value. So text value will always be sorted in A to Z, Z to A. All right, if you select a number, guys, if you select the number, this, now you see, if you sort, it has become smallest to largest. Okay, it has actually changed the criteria. This is actually another style of Excel. It knows that what actually is going to happen. Now again, smallest to largest number, and if you come again, it will tell you in sorting A to Z, because it's a text. All right, if you come there, it will tell you oldest to newest. When we talk about date, or when we talk about the sorting, it actually sorts the data from oldest to newest, or from newest to oldest. Old date, of course, old date which are past date, and new date, of course, which are new date, which are coming. So now let's do the sorting with the date wise, oldest to newest. You see that this is actually the old date, and this is the new date. Let me type some other date. If we can have type 2019. So oldest to new date, maybe let's try newest to oldest date. You can see that this date has come on the top. This is the newest date, and this way you can do the sorting, guys. Now the question is how you can sort if we have some colors. Understand that if we have some colors, or how we can sort with the color wise. Okay, all right, so now you can sort, you can see that, cell color on top. So it has come on top now. And again you try another way, put selected font color on top. And we'll try some other options also. Cell icon, cell color, put selected color on top. Okay, let me try with different way. So if you select this entire range, you go to data, you have to sort the data. All right, this is actually the color which we have given. It will be easy for you to understand. Delete all labels, add labels, guys. So now I am typing that, item, and item, actually the values I want, if you see that it is not even recognizing the color actually. Item, values. So if you just go there, sort on cell color, you have to mention over there. All right, so item, no cell color. If you have to put the cell color over there on top, so you can see that this way we have achieved the achieved the output. So we have told that, these things, it has to be capped on the top. Accordingly it worked actually. Okay, if you go to sort again, you delete all the labels. Again you add, I want order date, oldest to newest. Add another level. You have maybe representative, I want they also in A to Z, form, A to Z, sorting. So this is how you can achieve the result. So we have done the sorting on the basis of date, oldest to newest, and representative we have in the alphabetical way. See, you can see that, and this is actually KJ. Okay, and now it is different date it has come. So if we have other dates, it will work accordingly, guys. Oldest to newest. All right, it has come that way. So let me do control A again and show it to you some other example. So representative, it has taken A to Z, and maybe you can try Z to A. Okay, let me try this. Maybe let actually it's just to delete this level, and it works that way. So now you see that sorting is happening that way. But you can have multiple criteria to your requirement. What actually we need, maybe I need unit also. Unit also I want in descending order. You can see unit also, it has come in descending order. So somewhere, if we want sorting in a way that is not possible, because some constraints are cutting the other constraints, so you have to be very careful. Sometimes you put the constraints without even giving a second thought, but does not sort the data. But you have to be very careful what actually we are sorting here. So maybe try unit, actually I want largest to newest, and maybe let me add another one. Maybe total I want smallest to largest. So guys, this is how it is sorting, guys. Okay, and let me show you another example. Maybe it will be easy for you to understand that. All right, so let me just put this data totally delete, or maybe let me add another column also, and let me remove this color. This is called interior color, no fill I want. Let me make one helper column, understand, helper column, and I'm putting just one, two, one, two, uh, fill series. I'm putting 1 to 18, guys. All right, so 1 to 18, guys, I'm putting control C, I'm putting this font. So if you have to do the sorting, now you understand how the sorting is affecting our helper columns. Let me remove all data, all delete all the levels. Let me add the level, and I want item in my A to Z. So you can see that once we have put the item A to Z, sorting, helper has become now 7, 8, 11, 12, and so on. All right, so now keep on watching this and see some interesting things. If you have to add some more level, maybe you have to add unit this time. Unit, I want smallest to largest. See that 7, 8, 11, 12. So again it has sorted that way. So this is interesting. You can add and as many as criteria into that. This will be very useful for you guys. And let me show you another example also. Now you can actually, with this way, you can unsort everything. How you can do that? Whatever sorting you applied, see, if you delete everything, it won't help you. It won't help you at all. How you can achieve the previous stage without even control Z? Suppose you have saved the data and you have closed the file also. That time it is difficult to get the data back before sorted. But if you have helper column, you can achieve the same, the data which we had received originally. So here you can sort the data basis of helper column, the smaller to largest. This is how you can get the data back, before sorted. I hope this is useful for you guys. And let me tell you one other feature also in this. Suppose I'm putting some east, okay, and I'm putting some east over there, some values. I'm putting some west values over there. Understand now why I'm doing this. East, west. I'm putting north, North, north. All right, north I'm putting, and I'm putting some south value over there. Maybe here, South, and over there also South, south. Now understand this data. What I'm doing, region we have these east, west, north, south, and central. Understand what I'm doing. If we have to sort the data in a format like, first I want central, and second I want north, all right, and then I want west. Guys, this is neither in alphabetical way or nor in any order. It is just order which we prefer. Central, north, west, and this is want east, and now last one is south. So this actually is the criteria which actually we require in our sorting. So understand this now. If you do the sorting, delete all the levels, add the level. So you can see, maybe if you delete everything, you have the option. All right. So that option also we can explore. So now you see that I want sorting on the basis of region. So select region values, and here you have the custom list, guys. In the custom list, you can mention central, and then you can mention west. This actually you can give the way you want. You want east, and you want north, and next you want central, west, south. South. See, this is suppose this is the criteria. You can change it to your requirement. I want sorting is that, as you know, this is neither in alphabetical way or nor in any order. This is just preferred way we want: the central, west, east, north, south. So you can see the sorting will come central, west, east. So central, as central, west, east. So you can see that if you want central, north, this way also we can get. So central, northwest, east, central, west, central, northwest, east. Control A again you can do. So you can just sort. You can just click this over there, custom list. Okay, guys, you can just drag this there. You can read all these values. I want the sorting central, north, west, and east, and I want south. So guys, you can see the sorting has become now this way. Whatever we have supplied accordingly, the sorting has come now. Central is on the top now. North has become in the middle, and we have west also there. We have east, and we have south also here. So you can see central, north, west, east, or south. So this way you can sort the data, guys. And there are lots of ways where you can sort the data. Let me tell you some other way also, guys. Suppose I will cover this conditional formatting later in the next session, but let me put some icon just for maybe 1 minute. Let me select this data and put some icon over there. I'm putting these icon, understand that. So if we have to sort the data basis of the icons, again you can do that. Go to data, go to sort, and now you have to delete the level, add level. You can have unit over there, unit cost. Here you can select the cell icon. Cell icon you can have, no icon is available. So it's not even recognizing the cell icon because unit cost has different column. We have the icon on unit column. So if you go there, this is the icon we have, and I want the green on top. Even you can have a unit again. See, it's all interesting. Once you have command on that, you can explore by yourself more options. So now units, actually see which actually we want. We want bottom. Nothing, no option is coming now. Maybe it is not accepting other options. All right, cell icon. So cell icon, I want this. So maybe add another one also, units again. Okay, I want cell icon, and this time I want maybe this color on so you can top bottom, bottom top bottom. So maybe in top you can see, this way you can achieve the result. It's all requirement, of the business, how they want the data to be showcased, guys. And I hope you found this useful, and this sorting is really interesting. You can explore more options. And what I like most when I have to sort the data, select this, sort the data, smallest to largest. You can see east, south, east, everything has come now, smallest to largest. So this is actually the sorting. You can do that. So east, central, south, and so on. Again, you can do that sorting. See, 1 to 18, it has come that way. All right. So if you click over there and sorting the data largest to, you can see the result we got over there. So why we are not getting the result here? First, you have to go to sort and remove this, helper column, everything. If you have to do the sorting in the representative column, again, you have to do that sort Z to A. You can see the sorting is applied over there. A has become at the bottom, A, G, J, K, M, S, so and so on. And this is amazing. This is very useful. Keep on practicing. Let me jump to next session now. And sorting data we have done, guys. Let me do this fast. Spell checker. Spell checker is nothing but when you have some wrong spellings, so you can do that. You can find review tab there, spelling is there. So either you can see the shortcut F7. F7 is the shortcut key to actually correct the spellings. And there is one more feature available in our Excel file. You can check all the spellings in all the sheets in the workbook that we will cover now. So don't you think sometimes, inadvertently we write something in Excel file and the spellings are, kind of misspelled, mistyped. This is common. It's a time where we actually believe in shortcuts. Sometimes we write WhatsApp, we write was up. So, such kind of things, to avoid, being noticed, we can use a spell check. So this is actually very nice feature. You just select this spell, and that answer, ANSWER. Yes, you can convert that ANSBER. You can say, see the selected cell is ANSBER, which is wrong. Yes, of course you can change that answer. Spell check complete, you're good to go. See how fast is that. All right, if you do Control Z, guys, you can see that it has covered everything better way. So this is how you can do that. And either you can press F7 also if you have to do some shortcuts. So you can see change. Yes, spell check is completed. All right, if you have to do the spell check, I'm doing Control Z again in the both the tabs. So what you have to do, just press shift and this, and now press F7, guys. So yes, so you can see change. Now you can see after it has completed the first spell checker tab, it has come down to second tab, insert multiple rows, what we selected. So now we can, everything is correct over there. You can just, ignore all. So you can see order date, ignore all. Yes, spell check complete, good to go. So now you see that how fast, Excel is, to get you the correct output. I hope you found this useful also. Please keep on practicing, and this is amazing. Unless you practice, we can't learn. So please keep on practicing. So now let me click this, and this also we have covered, spell check. Now freeze panes, this is one of my favorite topics. Again, freeze panes, guys, understand, sometimes we have the data. Sometimes we have the data. Let me copy this data and freeze panes. Sometimes we have the data which actually we have to showcase in a way that it looks nice. And first let me go there, clear rules from the entire sheets. It looks really nice now. So now, as I mentioned, sometimes you have to showcase data in a way that header should be visible. If we have to go down, header is also gone. So let me copy this data to some more rows and see the result. Understand, now we have this much data. So if I have to showcase to one of my managers, like this is how, so we can't make out this actually refers to which column and this refers to which column. So it's all about being smart. If you have this header somewhere fixed or somewhere stuck, then it should not move. If you scroll down, and this is the objective of raise panes. Now you can actually see that if you go to home, and you have these tabs. If you have to go to view, you have freeze panes. Okay, so you have to remember where you can find view itself is a freeze panes, guys. Okay, so let me go there, and you freeze panes, you just click this, you click anywhere this or that, you can freeze top row. Or maybe if you don't want to click, you can freeze top row. Automatically top row is freezed, you can click anywhere. Let me showcase Control Z again. So what is happening, Control Z also not working, guys, understand. Okay, let me do Control Y to undo Control Z, understood. Control Z, of course, and Control Y is again to undo Control Z. You can use that. Let me unfreeze panes now. So that highlighted row is gone. If you have to click this way anywhere, a freeze pane, they are actually constant. Top row, you can, top row is fixed. So whether you drag down or drag right, you can have the data. So let me copy the same data to the very right also. Okay, Control Shift down, Control C. So this is also amazing feature in our day-to-day office, which actually is very much useful, guys. Suppose you just forget about the header, let me type A1 and so on the data. We have to mix dummy data to help you understand better. Let me put this image to the very right. So now understand, we have this data, and this is actually common. This much data generally we have in our work. So now I want this column to be freezed. Let me highlight that. So wherever I drag or to the left, right, it should be there itself. I want, this is the base. I want to check how much is the sales, or what is the performance of these guys basis on these targets. So what we can do, you can just see that there are all view freeze panes. Freeze first column, you can see it is freezing first column. You can see first column, it is freezed. So if you just drag this, or maybe if you go that to that helper column is there itself, you can so see that helper column is not moved anywhere. All right, and now if you see that we are moving to the right, see the cursor, we are moving to the right. All right, but now see that once we are going right, helper column itself is there. Now we want a G column like that. So first you go there, unfreeze panes. Now G column I want. So click this, and now you see that freeze panes. So freeze panes means if you just see that it is actually going, freeze panes is still there. So you have to understand now how we can achieve this. You have to click this, maybe select this, and now freeze panes. So if you go, everything is freeze now. All right, this part is freeze now. Again you unfreeze, you click over there, you actually can freeze panes. Now you see this part is constant here. This is how you can freeze your panes in Excel file. When it comes to presentation or something, this is how you can freeze the pane. It is very useful feature, guys. And you can freeze as many as things require. So let me jump to next session now. I hope you found this useful, and we have one more thing to cover. This is also we have covered. Get sheet name, guys. This is amazing. Get sheet name. If you want to know what is the sheet name of that, so maybe you can use cell function. You can use cell function, and in the cell function you have address and file name is there. File name is there. You can see that this is the sheet name we got when we use the cell function. So file name, this is the sheet name. Now the question is how to get the sheet name. Get sheet name is the name of the file. So you can see we have to find out the location of this keyword, the square bracket. So you can use here some mid function to extract the sheet name. And this way, if you change the sheet name, suppose I want ABC, so this sheet name is also coming there. You can build any formula if you are using multiple tabs. So now I tell you, if you have to, in the sheet name, I can tell you some more things. Suppose you have, the rename, the insert, the move, also mover copy. Mover copy means I want this to be moved at the very end, or I want this to be moved close to ABC. So you know that below before ABC it has come over there. Now you can rename that BCA. So guys, this is how you can get the sheet name, move the sheet name, and so on. And again, you can see that once we have moved that, the tab name has come BCA over there and ABC over there. So you know that, see, BCA is the BCA and ABC. Now you see that ABC, it is using the same reference number. All right. So how you can do that? Press F9. Press F9. You have to press, see, that formula still we have in automatic way, but this actually is not activated. So you have to activate by pressing F9. And BCA, actually, if you come, that BCA is coming this way, maybe it is using the same reference number. All right. So how you can do that? See, this is ABC and BCA. Now press F9. Press F9. Now BCA, and once you have done, it has become again a BCA and CA. So maybe you can use the same function again. It has become ABC, it has become BCA. So once you have, so this is actually the amazing function. Now understand that function, cell, and file name. Understand, it is giving BCA name, okay, and now it is giving again BCA, because we are using the same reference file. If you go, let me show you the trick, actually, why it is happening. BCA is actually coming from ABC file. If you delete this, assume that, so of course ABC has become VC. But if you come over there and get the file name, so these are all basics you have to understand. If you have to file name, it will give correct file name, actually, guys, spell checker. But if you move or copy, okay, and close to that spell checker, all right, move or copy, create a copy near spell checker. So you have that tab. Let me write that 123. All right, so you know that it has become 123, but spell checker also has become 123, because this is the actual file. It has taken that, taken over the first instance. So it has lost its existence once it is created 123. So spell checker now has become 123. So now if you press F9 again, now it has become spell checker, but 123 also has become a spell checker. So that's why I covered this function. This is actually amazing function, how it knows that this actually is creating multiple files from the same, multiple tabs from the same tab. And I hope you found this useful, and this also we have covered. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this. I hope you found all my sessions interesting. And one last thing, please keep on practicing whatever we are covering in these sessions. Unless we practice, we can't learn. And everything we are trying to cover in all our sessions, keeping all the audience in mind. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye, have a good day.